Time for some TikTok tea. Woohoo! Today we're going to talk about Perez Hilton. I know people either love him or hate him. There's not much in between. I like him. I can't help it. You know, he's been around forever. And I've always admired him as an entrepreneur. This guy was so ahead of his time. And these young kids on TikTok don't even know what's hit them. And a lot of them, I have to say, hate him. Hate's a strong word, but they really do. They are not liking him on TikTok. Maybe he's an acquired taste. Maybe because I'm older and know where he came from. And I know he did a lot of controversial things. I know he did a lot of bad things. He has since apologized for that and quit doing some of the things that were so bad, like outing people for being gay before they were wanting to be outed. And I think he truly knows that that was a mistake. I also think he has a big heart. I really do. I've always thought that. But to me, he's so honest. It's so refreshing. Like, look at this comment where he says, "Why do I do it? I do it for the views. Hello." Of course, that's why he's doing it. But at least he's honest about it. And he says this in a lot of his TikToks when people are like, "Why did you post that?" And he's like, to be relevant, to get views, to make money. Hello. Yeah, this is not a dumb guy. He knows what he's doing. In my opinion, he was one of the first social media influencers before anybody even knew what that was. I mean, you got to give the guy some respect for what he started. I'm not so sure there'd be a hype house today if there had never been a Perez Hilton. That's just how I feel. You got to give the guy credit for what he has done and what he built. Now, he's honest too and says he squandered a lot of the money because he got lots and lots of money when he was very young and he didn't know how to handle the money. And then he had a ton of lawsuits. What's funny to me too is a lot of his lawsuits were over using images of other people's content or photographers and etc. So he had claimed in his response to the lawsuits fair use, etc., which we see a lot of now on YouTube, right? All these threats of lawsuits over content, and these were years ago when he was getting sued for this stuff. So, yeah, he's been through a lot. And I think he's probably learned a lot. You know, he's now a single father of 3 that he had through a surrogate. I don't know. He brightens my day when I watch his TikToks because he always makes me laugh. And I love a person that can make me laugh, especially this time of year when I'm all stressed out. His mom lives with him, which I never knew, and he has her on his TikTok. And she's so funny. I don't even think she realizes what TikTok is. But it's pretty funny to watch her and him interact. So it's fun to see him interact with his kids and his mom, and they all live together. I just think these young kids on TikTok are so disrespectful of him. And you know, he's big too in the anti-bullying campaign. And he says several times in his TikToks, say what you want, but be respectful. Because like he duetted somebody who told him he should just go kill himself, which is just horrible. You just don't say that. So he's big on that too and trying to get people to respond, but respectfully, which is what I've always tried to do with all my videos. Even if I don't like somebody, I try to be respectful and not cross that line. And I think after what he's been through, he knows where the line is now. It's funny too because he's in this huge thing right now on TikTok with James Charles and Charlie D'Amelio. So he's got involved in that. And so he's got a lot of duet TikToks where people are reaming him for James Charles being mad at him and his responses to James Charles. But even with Charlie, he still asks people to be respectful of her. Even though had this little dramatic thing with her, but still says be respectful. And you know I gotta respect that. because I think these young ones on TikTok could learn a lot from Perez. I really do. I think he's a riot. I think he's so fun to watch. I think these kids need to be more respectful of their elders and the people that paved the way for them to be able to have TikToks. They just don't understand. They think that the world was created with TikTok. No, that's not how it happened. It's all of us old people that got y'all here. I don't know why they don't get that. I was, I'm not bragging, but this is how old I am. I had one of the very first craft stores online. This was before anybody else was selling craft supplies online. My biggest regret in life, because I try never to have regrets, was I didn't wait it out. I kept it up for about 6 months, and people back then were so scared of buying anything on the internet, and they were so scared of putting their credit card number in. And this is back, it was a Yahoo website, so it was costing me a fortune back then, like $100 a month or something outrageous. And I should have waited it out. I could have been the Michaels of today. But this is what I'm saying. Us older people were the ones that paved the way in all these internet things. These kids were born with the internet, so they don't know what it was like when the internet was still being created. And it's people like Perez who took blogging to that next level. And unlike me, he didn't give up faith and quit. He kept going. Even when he got so much heat, he kept going. He never gave up. So yeah, in my opinion, you have to admire that. The guy's got staying power. Look how long he's been in this business. Not many people would last this long as he has. That's for sure. I think it's funny too. A lot of his recent TikToks, he doesn't have a shirt on. And I think for him, he lost a lot of weight. And I think for him, it's very freeing to be able to show his body and not be insecure about it. So he's kind of like, woohoo, look at me. And people were like, put your shirt back on. That's disgusting. And he's like, hey, all the ones in the hype house don't wear shirts. Why can't I not wear a shirt? So like I said, he just cracks me up. I think he's so funny. If I'm having a bad day, he makes me laugh. And that's what life's about, right? Get a little stress relief, have a good laugh. I like him. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys tell me what you think down in the comments. Do you like Perez or do you hate him? Because I never meet anybody that's in the middle with this guy. Either love him or hate him. I love him. I really do. I may buy his new book he just came out with. Because I'll tell you this, it's probably interesting for sure. The guy has had an interesting life. So that's it for now. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful night.